Hi, I'm Beck and Food's My Life. In today's video, I'm making my version of a Nigella Lawson dessert. So you know it's going to be indulgent and a little bit sexy. And it's coming right up. So I'm making my chocolate rum meringue cake. It's a frozen dessert and the best part is it is simple to do. Let me show you how. In a large bowl, I whip 300 ml of thickened cream, and I do this for about 1 minute. Then I stop and I add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract and 1 tablespoon of icing sugar. I then continue beating until my thickened cream has become almost completely stiff. Next, I have 50 grams of dark chocolate that I have finely chopped. I'm going to add this to my whipped cream. Then I'm going to add 100 grams of crushed mini meringue. So I buy boxes of mini meringue from my local Woolworths and I just crush them with my hand. I'm going to add that whole 100 grams into the mix. Now, using my spatula, I'm going to carefully fold these ingredients together. Once they have come together, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of rum and once again fold this through until it's all combined. Next, I have lined a loaf tin with Glad wrap and I'm going to carefully pour this mixture into my loaf tin and I'm going to pat it down and cover it with Glad wrap. Once I've done that, it's ready to go into the freezer until it's become nice and solid. Next, I'm going to heat 150 ml of thickened cream in a small saucepan until it starts to boil. Then I take my cream off the heat and I'm going to add 150 grams of dark chocolate to my cream. I'm going to make sure that each piece of chocolate is covered by the cream and I'm going to let this mix just stand on the counter for about 2 minutes, making sure that all those little pieces of chocolate are nicely melted by that hot cream. Once 2 minutes is up, I take a metal spoon and I just start stirring in the center of my saucepan. And very slowly those 2 ingredients are going to come together to make a nice thick chocolate ganache. So here it is now, the ganache is nice and glossy, and now I'm going to slowly pour in 2 tablespoons of rum. Just continue to give that a good mix until I know that it's all nicely mixed together. Next, I'm going to pour my ganache into a jug so that it can cool in the jug and it's ready to pour straight onto my dessert when I'm ready to decorate the top. So I've taken my dessert out of the tin and I've turned it out onto a plate. I'll give you a little tip. I've also just had this as is, the plate, in the freezer just like this, because once the plate is cold, it's going to keep your dessert cold for a little bit longer once you're decorating the top. So we've got to move quickly because we don't have a lot of time before this is going to start melting. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to drizzle some ganache on the top in the middle of the loaf so that hopefully it naturally dribbles down the sides. We don't want to put too much on. Save your ganache to put on each individual serve later. But we'll grab a teaspoon and just help it to naturally drip down the sides a little bit, like this. So we don't want too much running down just yet. If you need to add a little bit more, go for it. All right. Now I have a punnet of fresh raspberries and I'm just going to put them on top, and you don't have to be precise about it, just pop them on because they're naturally going to look beautiful. And there you go. This is done. How easy was that? Such a quick dessert to prepare. And the good thing is too, if you want to, you can put it like this as is now in the freezer and wait till your guests come, or you can do it like this and serve it straight away. Okay, now luckily I don't have guests coming. I'm just making this for my family, so I'm sure they won't mind if I have a little bit of a taste. So I'm going to take it apart from the back here. Chocolate sauce. Let's go. Oh. Chocolate and rum. Marriage made in heaven. That is great. And those fresh raspberries will just take a bit of that sweetness away. Perfect. Beautiful. You've got to try this. It's really easy to do. So do it this weekend. Do it for someone you love. If you want to have a go, check out the description box below where you'll find a link to my website. Once you're on my site, you can find my recipe from there. Don't forget, if you've liked this recipe and you've liked this video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you always know what's going on when I'm in the kitchen. And I'll see you next time.